Good morning, guys. Day 2 here in New York City, honey. You all see how I look, right? I just came downstairs in the lobby to get some breakfast this morning, and then I'm going back upstairs to get ready to hit the road, Jack. So let's do breakfast real quick. So this is what breakfast looked like this morning. Now I always opt for a hotel that will give me at least breakfast, right? I don't really do all inclusives, but breakfast is needed because depending on the morning, I just need my coffee and like something real fast to grab before I head on out. So this is what I was doing here this morning. If you all want a hotel review, let me know. After breakfast, I dressed and I got ready and went down to the metro station. We're waiting on the train to go down to Times Square now, and then catch another train from Times Square to Chinatown. So the train is literally pulling up here, and we're gonna stop out in Canal Street because Canal Street is the stop you take when you are going to Chinatown. So we finally pull up here. It's like a 5 minute ride on the train, and then you see people like singing, some playing music. They do this for money, right? We spent a few hours in Chinatown just really browsing and shopping around and that sort of thing. I did a next video talking about Chinatown and everything that you can see in Chinatown, so you can go and look at that video. I spent a few hours here, as I mentioned, because I wanted to just see what Chinatown looked like. I wanted to have some lunch here, and it was very exciting because it reminded me a lot about Trinidad in terms of like Tong, Charlotte Street, and you always see some people even saying that in the comments. So I was excited. After that, we catch a train and we went down to see the Brooklyn Bridge. Walk to actually get to the bridge. Woosa. So I would not lie, when you step out of the train to go to the Brooklyn Bridge, it's like about a 15-minute walk before you reach the bridge. But once you sight the bridge, it's the most beautiful sight you can see. And this is me here, doing my little videos and getting my content in, because Brooklyn Bridge has been on top of my list for a really long time. So I was excited to just come here and take in all the views. And of course it was crowded, but I give it a 10 out of 10 for views, and I was absolutely stunned by the views. And of course, when you're on the bridge, people sell a lot of different things. So this street vendor here was selling a lot of fruits and something resembling chow. So I bought it and I tasted it, and it didn't taste anything like our Trini chow, but it was good. I will give it a 7 out of 10. The mango was really sweet and nice. So this is what the other side of the bridge looks like. I think that area there is called Dumbo. It has a really good view of the skyline, which I really appreciated. So after the Brooklyn Bridge, of course, I had to get ice cream because the sun was blazing and you needed some ice cream. I took a quick stop to Madison Square Gardens, and this is what inside of Madison Square Gardens look like. Upon this, going up the stairs, you have to check security and all of that. I was not into that. Old Navy was nearby, so I decided to go into Old Navy, and of course I had to get a few things from Old Navy because I don't go in there without at least buying something. And I tell myself this trip, I was not going to shop because I shop a lot in Panama, but yeah, I end up getting a few things from Old Navy. In the afternoon, I went home, get ready, get dressed. Of course, this was the outfit. I did a whole outfit check in another video. Go check that out. So we went down to Hudson Yard. Hudson Yard is the most beautiful place, I would say, in New York City. I'm not sure what they call this tree here, but if you guys know what they call it, please leave it in the comments, because I was stunned. It was the most beautiful piece of art I've ever seen in a long while. And then, of course, you see the Edge, the building called the Edge. That was a sight to see, but it's not for the faint of heart, so I decided to opt out of that one today. And of course I visited the vessel. The vessel is no longer operational, so you can't go on there to visit it, but of course the view of the vessel is still very much beautiful. I had to go into my favorite store, Zara, because why not, so I end up getting something from Zara as well. I absolutely love this piece I got. I will show you all in another video. In the afternoon now, after that, I went back to Manhattan and I went to a rooftop lounge, and of course I had to get some drinks, and I got some tacos and this tortillas here. It was not bussin', I will tell you guys that, but it just satisfied me for the moment because I was really hungry. But of course the girl had to get an espresso martini because espresso martinis is for the little girlies, as I'm about to say. Espresso martinis, that's for the little girlies. I don't know, but like my feet ain't mine anymore.